It's week 8 of the 2026 season. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' electric quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Raiders and the Dolphins on Thursday night primetime.
As the weekend approaches, let's settle in and... Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
Kate, I know you get tired of hearing me say there's no substitute for experience, but it is totally true. Taking the reins of an NFL team as a young quarterback, you want the game to slow down, and the only way it slows down is to get more and more of these opportunities to go lead your team game in and game out.
Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. Second down now, 7 to go. Pass play coming here. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Ball on the 45, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They give to Harris from the gun. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. Finds him over the middle. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. And play wrapped up by Demario Davis. Second and 6 coming up here.
At the 25-yard line.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate, but they hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better in coverage, and you got to find a way to make them miss in the backfield.
They send a receiver in motion right. Throw on third down. Forced out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Trying to run in. Harris. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Second down here. Another give to Harris. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. About 4 yards for him on that run. More distance than that left, though, on third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Back to throw now. Catch is made in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. The Raiders settling for 3 as they send the field goal unit out. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. So So here come the Dolphins as they get set for their debut series. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their fifth-year quarterback.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pocket. The penalty goes ahead and gives them the first.
Automatic first down.
1st and 10 from the 41. Here's Willis. Got his target. It's Otten. This is ahead for about 5. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the 46. Hits him on the in route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Throwing his Lance. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Willis now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Alabama. And the Raiders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
To throw it on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 1. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Harris once more. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on third down. Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. From the gun, they go with Harris. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Dropping back to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
6 yards to go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for them.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their second drive of the contest. And they'll take over facing a 6-0 deficit. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Into traffic. Complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Running left, it's Chubb on the toss. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with third down and 6 to go. Here's Willis to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. And big plays on that side of the ball, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately.
Ball taken in at the 36. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Raiders and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And they've gone to him as a receiver to complement his presence in the backfield, Brock, to some good early results. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Harris gets it on the counter. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And this one does not go far.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
That's complete to Bowers outright. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10 give to Harris. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running back sent in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
He's dropping back to throw. Taken in by Shaheed. He winds up out of bounds with things not settled yet. We've got a flag down.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. Working inside the red zone. That's Mayer. He's got it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He brings it in. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Man in motion out of the slot. They'll throw it again. Gets this one to Harris. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Raiders go up by 12. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders bump the lead up to 13 points. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Miami offense headed out there now. They trail 13-0 here as they go in search of their opening score. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And off to Chubb to start the drive. Jukes out a one-stop. And this isn't resolved quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. It looks like it's going to be on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. A give to Chubb, running left. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. A pickup of just a yard on 1st and 20. Still 19 to go as it brings up 2nd down. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Give him 4 on the play. Doesn't help a ton because they're still left with 3rd and 15. Here's Lance. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double could he had.
Takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Picked up at the 38. And he's brought down before the return gets far. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They motion the slot man right. Pass play on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Cut out left. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. They kick the running back in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the 1st. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They go play action here. And he's intercepted for the first time this year. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
So many throws in the league attack this area of the field. They love to attack the slot. And for these defenders who have to play that area, it takes great reaction. It takes tremendous intuition. And then just a spatial awareness of understanding where you are amidst that space to go take the ball away. That is well done.
The Dolphin offense taking over late in this half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They probably try to get this into field goal range to trim that lead before halftime. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up. Willis looking to throw. Got his target. It's Otten. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Here's Lance now. Completes this one to Otten. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Raider football. The Raiders are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Throwing the out route complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Fits it through the middle. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders get more points to end a lopsided first half. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders push the lead to 20. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Dolphins offense returning to the field a final time before the half. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. We're at halftime here in Vegas. The Raiders defending their building thus far. Now it's time we checked in around the league. Here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the...
We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Dolphins with their offense back out there as Nick Chubb returns to the field. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The Raiders going nickel on this 3rd down. Chubb going for the marker. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
Throwing his lands. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. To throw, here's Willis. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Willis now. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Chubb up the middle. And this one doesn't go far. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Throwing now off play action. He rolls to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That's 2. Count them 2 drives that he has put to rest now. First with the interception, and this time a critical 3rd down sack. There's just some players on the field, they sense the moment defensively, and when they get the opportunity, well, they make the most of it. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Raiders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Going to Harris to start the half. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd and long. Running back sent in motion. Here we go, 2nd and very long. He's on the trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
He puts some power on a deep one left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So that brings up 4th and long. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And it'll be Dolphins football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to throw, it's Lance. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
That's a reception for Tyler Higbee. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They give inside to Chubb. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And it's a nickel look by the Raiders. 3rd down coming up. Now it's Lance. It's into the hands of Chubb. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. It's Harris on the option. Room for him past the 30. And he gets it forward all the way to the 44. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm sure Coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st down, ball at the 36. Here's a quick pass to the right side, Kupp. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Pass play now. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he can do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
From the red zone now. That's incomplete left side. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing it again here. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down
Receiver in motion, headed right. 3rd and long for him here. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down. So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. This 32 yards out on the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends the lead to 20.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Fielded at the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent, but in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. The give now to Chubb. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Willis to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Throw is caught by the back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. They give to Harris from the gun. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he's stopped. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. From the 21. Got a man, it's Mayer. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Putting a receiver in motion. Working inside the red zone. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Running behind center with Harris. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And in for the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Willis looking to throw. Got his target. It's Otten. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing now from the gun. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing is Willis. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dumped off to his running back. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Willis. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here's Willis to the air. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Willis. Hits his running back. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Has the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. It's close, but oh yes, the Dolphins got it back. All right, so a positive play for them, if nothing else. Game seems pretty far out of reach at this point, but still, had to try the onside kick in that spot.
You know what that was? It was 2 things, Kate. A, it's a good chance to practice your onside kick in a pretty low-pressure environment. But B, and so much more importantly, is down the road in a game where you're going to really need it. That gives you the confidence that you can get it done.
Completes this one to Otten. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. Throwing his Lance. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To the air, Lance. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down. Back to throw, it's Lance. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They connect for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Offense in the hurry up here. Oh, we put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's 3rd and short. To throw, here's Willis. That sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get it back to within 2 possessions. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins drop the lead back to 13.
Dolphins 17.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
1st and 10 from the 41. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he's tackled for a short gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders nearing their 2nd win in the campaign. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Harris once more. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. They've got 1st down from the 31. From the gun, they go with Harris. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he's stopped. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. This is Harris on 2nd down. Oh, he lost the football. But I believe a Raider covered that one, so the Raiders hang on to possession. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth.
Previous play
They want to
is
take
under
one more
review.
look. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Got a man. Bowers has it. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So put this in the win column for the Raiders.